Professional sports. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were worried that the happiness in my capital was unsustainable, 50 population in a single city, how will we keep them all entertained? That's right, we will play a game of sports ball. Can we get the goal points within the zone of scoring? Will my team beat the other team? Who knows? But it's a wonderful time, and we can just get everybody watching that for a bit. Look, +7 again. I've still got the stadium tall extension, which would give... Oh, that gives another 4 amenities. Oh, that's lovely. And then I've also got the aquatic center, which is a +3, the aquatic center tall extension, which is another +3. We've got options. I think we can still increase Beijing by 10, which means we can get to 70 population before we have a problem. Doesn't feel as high as I'd want it to be, but you know what? I have to take it. We have to take it. And actually, we're now into national park territory as well. I'm still saving my faith for great people, but national parks will become quite useful at some point in the near future. Factory tall extension, done. Power plant tall extension, next up. Nature's Hive, royal jelly. It sounds kind of slightly weird, doesn't it? But still, it's the third product. It's in my capital. We now have a bonus 60% food growth. It's ridiculous. 854. Actually, this is a very valid question. If I've got 177% growth bonus, my leisure is now giving me about 500 food per turn. I'd be on 350 without the project. I need 484. I'm not far off the point where I can actually stop running this project and still grow. That's kind of an unusual thing. I like that as an idea. Oh, that could be fun. So we've unlocked nuclear power plants. I, for once, I'm going to actually switch to nuclear power. I get production, I get science that applies to all the cities around it, and nuclear power, well, it's a lot cleaner than coal. I'm trying not to pollute the world too much. Not that I really care, to be honest, in this particular game, but it feels good to be on the good side of things. Right, satellites, let's unlock that. Nanotech. We're at the point now where I think the traders would be more and more useful. I think traders would be more and more useful, wouldn't they? Although to have useful traders, I think we've got to think about making a railway. All right, yeah, I think some gold now has got to go into military engineers. I mean, admittedly, this city's doing everything it can except helping the capital. Let's just burn a few tons of production to making a ton of military engineers. We'll make a lovely railway between Beijing and all my cities to the east. Then I can send more trade routes. And once we get to the point where trade routes have maxed, then we're going to attack and start expanding again. You know, I don't think this works, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Hong Kong, 20% production towards city projects. Does that count as my special unique project here? We'll figure that out pretty soon. If it does, that would be quite funny. I would like that. I would like that a lot. Each trade route is 52 faith. I love it. It's so good. There's Alvar Alto, by the way. Amazing stuff. Oh, to be honest, a lot of the other engineers are not necessarily as useful anymore. Fun little shopping mall in my capital as well. It's better than the food market. 6 food, kind of neither here nor there, but 2 extra amenities in the capital. Oh, it's future-proofing. You know, I never thought I'd be able to take monarchic legacy off, but housing is not my problem in my capital right now, so I can't. Oh, I would lose some diplo favor doing that. Okay, I'll keep that on. Civil prestige. That's a very limited use card. Let's take that off instead. Public transport. This could be a very useful card, you know? Give it a go. Let's give it a go. Bit more food in the capital. 15. You know what? It's not bad, you know? It's not bad. That 15 food after the growth bonuses is worth about 40. More gilded vaults. That means more traders, which means more ridiculous faith output. The first charge of Alvar in Beijing. Nice. And look at that. All the neighborhoods are now very breathtaking. Even more food. Delicious. We are now up to satellites. Nuclear fusion boosted because we've got some power plants being popped down everywhere. The railroad is now well and truly on the way to connect all of my cities up as well. Grand railway projects. What other thing would we be doing in an Ursa game? Let me ask you that. Oh, something funny I noticed. The English Empire, Elizabeth. 13 cities, 58 population. 58 population, you say? Oh, my one city has as many people as your entire nation. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. That's awesome. I have to say, though, I am getting very, very annoyed with these barbarians just eating my trade routes all the time. I mean, I've got so much gold, I can just keep making them, and it is actually quite helpful because I'm just getting endless envoys with the city-states as the trade routes are being eaten. You know, you renew the trade route and everything's fine. But it is a little bit frustrating. I can't lie. It is a little bit frustrating. As you can see, I'm starting to make mountain passes in order to get my railroads through. We want to connect connect up with this city. I want to connect it with all of these cities. We've got lots of gilded vaults on the way. I want as many trade routes as is humanly possible. I think it's just because I've been so focused on trade routes and food growth. I've kind of neglected a lot of other stuff like building an army. But if I ever turned my hand to building an army at any point, it would get ridiculous so quickly. Well, that's another product all flooding into my capital. And you know what? I've still got 2 more slots for them. So we're up to 80% growth bonus in my capital now. I'm starting to think that I don't even need my leisure project anymore. But I mean, 60 population's pretty good, and there's very little else I should be doing in this city right now. Oh, it's actually unhappy again. That is ridiculous. How many amenities have we got coming into this city? Let's just have a quick check of this. 34, and we're still not ecstatic. I mean, don't worry, there's the stadium tall extension, and bam, now I've got another +4. But there's only so many times I can do this, you know? What's that? Fabergé eggs? Yes, please. Oh, where's this trade route to? Like some random German city. It's useless, but it does have 59 faith per turn on it, which is quite handy. Therefore, not useless at all. I mean, so many of these are useful, but I'm going to go city life again, just because I like the growth bonus and its ridiculousness. There are so many better things that I could be doing right now, but I just don't want to do them. Fun little fact for you, I now have over 104 million people in Beijing at the moment. 104 million. That's fun, isn't it? World's Fair? Yes. I'm going to vote for Spain on diplomatic points, but it's good to know that that is now working. Resources. It looks like Jade is the one that people are going to vote down on, just purely because it's at the bottom of that list. So it seems to be the way. And I'd love it if we could just not neutralize governors. That would be amazing. I'll put loads of votes into that one, see if it works. No, that never works. I probably just neutralized governors even more by doing that. Foment and rest. That's actually okay. That's not too bad. Oh, Jerusalem's appeared. New city-states everywhere. That's really, really handy. Oh, I have Mount Vesuvius like above me this whole time. That's so weird. I decided to build Mahabodhi Temple, mainly to stop anyone else getting the 2 diplomacy points, but the 2 apostles. The thing is, every time I increase my religion in my capital by 1 citizen, that 2% bonus I get is absolutely ridiculous. It's stacking to levels that I never quite thought were possible. I mean, just have a look at Beijing at the moment. 64 population, 59 citizens supporting my religion, which means I'm getting 118% production, 236. This game is wonderful. And just as I keep spreading my religion, if I can just push it a little bit higher, it's all you need. It's all you need. Ooh, all right. For the first time in a long time, looks like Beijing is just not growing. Now, for a second, I started the term there on like -2 amenity, so I think something may have been going wrong in the calculation, but we need to make sure that all the food coming into this city means that we've got enough. 995 food. Oh, it's so close. I need 1002. That's hilarious how close that is. Oh, there's Goddard. Yes, Goddard would be a lot of help. If I can pick up Tesla as well, that'd be really cool. I could spend a little bit of time just making a spaceport. I mean, this city would be able to crack out space projects so quickly, it would be ridiculous. 4 turns on a spaceport. Maybe when we get to 100 pop. I want to get to 100 pop. I just feel like 100 pop is doable. More, honey. More. Well, all right then. That sounds fun. I didn't actually grow a population there. Look, did you see that? It went -2 again. What's going on? Going on? Stop it. Franz von Hipper, you know what that means. We got another random battleship in the middle of my land. I'm actually getting quite obsessed with it. It's a lot of fun. And if you have a look, my +7 amenities, we're getting to the point I need to start thinking about naturalists, which I will. I've got plenty of places for national parks beginning to appear, and I haven't really started working them, but this is my next particular way of making sure that Beijing stays happy. Yes. Oh, alas. Alas, we have actually made as many honey products as we're allowed. Fine. Well, I definitely need to start building airports then. We need to get more army. We need to start taking over more products. Germany is definitely my target, by the way. They have another product that I want. They're probably going to have a bunch of trade routes as well. Scotland would also be another good target, as would Dido. There's lots and lots of good people for us to attack right now. We'll see what we can do. I need to just figure a plan. Really? Oh, hello. That's a Canadian missionary. You trying to spread your religion to my city? That would be ambitious and quite frankly suicidal if you were to try something like that, but I'm going to keep an eye out. You never know what people get up to. There's a national park. First one I've made. A national park gives 2 amenities to the city you build it in, but it also gives +1 to the closest 4 cities. As long as I keep doing it near my capital, as you can see, this will start to rock up and up and up and up and up, and we will be happier and happier and happier. Here is Tesla. Next up, Korolev. Korolev is useful, but it's not Korolev I want. Jane Drew, John Roebling. These are the two I really, really want for my capital. Yeah, look, it's done it again. -3. What's going on? Keep an eye on this. What number changes when I redo this? Entertainment. Oh, it's the tall extensions or something like that. I think it's because I just neutralized a governor, or I stopped a neutralized governor mission. We'll see. Polygraph. My spy network is so ridiculous now. No one's getting through here. Well, I'd hope no one was getting through. They probably will still get through, but nobody should be getting through. And it's struggling at the moment to show it. But food needed to grow population, yeah, we're getting more than 1 per turn. We're up to 68. You know what next turn will be? The magical number. Battleship on a lake. Go on, attack me if you dare. Oh, hello. This is exciting. England and Netherlands have declared a joint war against me. I'm pretty sure I don't share a border with either of them. No, this is quite honestly what I would call totally unprompted. But you know what? I like that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new target. Oh, how do I get there? How do I get there? Well, honestly, it's not that I was getting bored. Bored is the wrong word, but I was definitely getting restless. And this suddenly gives me something to do. Okay, our culture has just gone up massively with the spike on social media. Lovely. And parks and recreation promotion on Liang. Is that what I wanted to do with my governor? I had in my head that I had something else that I was waiting for. I don't remember what it was. Oh, provision. I was going to start settling a little bit. No, I'll get parks and recreation first. Oh yeah, Beijing just got a lot of happiness from that. A lot of happiness for that. There you go. 69. 140 million people. And strangely, not even the highest science city. I mean, that is also one of mine. My capital's getting 244 science without a campus. This city's now 365. Oh, ho, ho. Well, that's just a lot of fun, isn't it? And soon, we are almost now at the stage where we have a successful trading route tunnel through here. Please say that we now have an ability to trade. Come on. You know you want to. It's so close. As soon as this railway is open, I can start trading with all of my cities. It's going to be brilliant. I can't wait. I literally can't wait. Here is smart materials. And again, 70 population now. We're really starting to run up. I'm really hoping this railway will link up with some more trade routes soon, though. Why is this not a valuable trade route? Come on now. Let me have a fun thing. Let me do a cool thing. More national parks. Yes, my aim is basically just to make one continuous one around my city. How big can we go? How much is too much? There's no such thing. This is good. I'm trying to work out if a good old betrayal war would be good or bad for me here. Vietnam would absolutely be the target for me. They're difficult to attack. They've got steel walls, but they are the gateway to everyone else that I'm currently at war with, as are France and the Incans. I'm still not utilizing my trade routes though. I'm not in a rush. I'm actually thinking I could remain friends with Vietnam and just walk death robots over. I think I might do that. I've got loads of uranium and I don't have much oil, so I think my war is pushing me in that direction. It's just amazing how effective Yongle's projects are. I haven't needed to use trade routes really at all. Well, I am using them. I'm using them to a very large amount, but just nowhere near as much as I thought I'd be using them. I think Ngazagamu is going to be quite handy to have later on in this game. Have a little bit of switching. International Space Agency instead of Raj. E-commerce is also quite tempting to put in as well. I need another slot. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Beijing is up to 74. I think I want to go digital democracy. I do struggle with the idea of getting -3 combat strength in all units, but tech can override any sort of combat penalty I've got. 2 immunities in every city, a bunch of culture, some really, really good policy slots. Yeah, I think that's the one for me. Just picked up Korolev for about 12,000 faith, and now we're saving up for Roebling. Yes, this is the first of the 2 engineers I really, really want. Hey, we got our first plane, and we've got a better government. Just going to hang on 1 turn before I get that government, because I've got a building that'll just finish and give me the democracy legacy card, which is an important one for me. Let's just pick up nuclear program quickly. Oh, I bought a rock band just to get a boost, and I used it for one thing and it died immediately. This is my sort of luck with rock bands. That's why I don't build them. Culturally, we're actually doing okay. This is what the screen would look like if Culture Victory was enabled. It's not enabled, but as you can see, I'm doing okay. We would have a actually considerable luxury resource monopoly. I'm surprised we have a monopoly with such a small empire, but I guess, yeah, we can just greedily gobble it all up. Here we go, yep, we're going to change our government. Digital democracy. So we've got the 3 CYP economic policies on, giving me very distinctly lovely yields. We've got the 2 city-state based ones and Visselbanken. Let's plug in Raj just just to make this work. We've got Democratic, Monarchic, and Republican legacy cards all enabled as well. We'll throw that in with public transport, e-commerce, and public works. That's a good combination just for now. Beijing. Oh, Beijing has actually hit a double cap here. Housing and amenities. Okay. Well then, instead of finishing this ridiculously pointless project, let's get building neighborhoods again. Takes 1 turn to build one. That's pretty cool. Railroad is now pretty much connected up my land. Come on, you must be able to get a trade route now. Come on, maybe it takes a turn to update, but there should be some good trade routes here. Robotics. So the eagle-eyed among you will notice I've taken my trade route UI mod off because I don't believe this. I don't believe that there are no other trade routes. I should be able to trade with this city. I should be able to trade with like this one. I think they're not loading in correctly, but we'll see if my theory is correct. However, this is my first national park. I'm just going around systematically making and breaking improvements on tiles just to make sure the national parks go down where I want them to. But Beijing, hopefully, should be super happy now. We'll finish that neighborhood and we'll get back to growing. Oh, I tell you what, Buenos Aires, turning my bonus resources into 1 amenity per type. That's actually put +5 into my capital. That is unexpectedly good. All right, let's get growing again. 78 population. If you were curious as to what that is, it's 198 million in one city. Oh, this is literally hell on earth. Why would you live here? John Ribbling. It's the first of the 2 that I wanted. Jane Drew is up next. I'm just trying to save up desperately to 18,000 gold to afford her, but she's expensive. Oh, I'm quite proud of that. I've got so much food coming in that I'm actually breaking the user interface of this panel. Look at that. The plus 1,099 food from amenities has sort of scooted to the right-hand side of that graph. That's not supposed to be there. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's a route. Hey, look, France has actually just settled a city there. That's a new trade route to my capital. Oh, thank goodness. All right, looks like if I send railways down this way, I might be able to put more routes in than I thought. And first of all, John Roebling, make your way to Beijing. Every time I use you, 1 amenity and 2 housing for the city. If you were curious what's the 80 population city look like in terms of amenities, I've got 49 coming in, 23 from luxuries, 26 from entertainment. Oh my lord, that's so much. And I keep completing these leisure projects, which should be in theory impossible. I literally keep completing them. You get nothing if you were curious. It just sort of goes back around. My impatience is getting the better of me again. I'm trading 19 gold per turn for 400 up front so that I can now afford Jane Drew. Oh, that's so much better. And actually, I do want Charles. He's really cool. +2 appeal to all tiles in a city. Yeah, my capital would be pretty much invincibly pretty at that point. But I'm happy with what we've got. Helena Rubinstein. That's another luxury. Oh, Levi Strauss afterwards. My goodness. Perfumes and jeans. What more do I need in life? Yeah, it's weird though, isn't it? How come this is a route, but this isn't? The game, it works in mysterious ways at times. Very mysterious ways. Jane Drew and Roebling have both now visited my capital, and we've got so much housing and so many amenities. Yeah, I think we've now almost got a clean run to 100. I think we're quite there, but with a few more spies, with maybe a neighborhood or 2 more, I mean, we've still got so much space. I mean, look, if I select build a neighborhood, oh, it's actually just not going to let me pick, but I've got a lot of tiles that could be used. Look, this is encampment. Oh, I love building cities further away from each other. I don't do it enough, and every time I do, it's always really fun. Oh, whoa, I checked out a little bit there, and the Dutch have already just about finished the moon landing. Scotland's doing it. Germany are in space. Okay, right. I didn't realize the AI were doing all of these projects. That's, a little bit concerning. Might have to do something about that. Look, another route to France. Yay! How many turns would it take for us to build a spaceport? 3 turns. Okay, that's pretty quick. I'm going to get to 100 pop first. I feel like that's a lot of fun. Well, let's have a bit of late game fun. Giant Death Robot, 2,400 gold because it's in a city with a military academy, and I have Ngazagamu. Huge discount. Right, let's go have a wander over and see if we can introduce ourselves to the Dutch. There you go. So Elizabeth has 71 pop. Robert the Bruce, 84 pop. Persia's only 18. France is 71. All of those civilizations have less pop than I have in one city. Look at it. Look at how joyous it is. Oh my lord. More trade routes. More trade routes. Oh yes. Every single one. 85th. It's the faith. It's the faith per turn that I'm the most excited about. That's the ridiculous thing. The actual trade route itself is almost irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, the trade route. It finally finished and I can trade everywhere now. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Oh, look at it. Look at it. It's so brilliant. All right, I need to sort out which routes are best here. I might have to reload my mod back up, but thank goodness it's recalculated. I knew we were missing out on some stuff. That was ridiculous. You know when you're vindicated? You know when you just feel vindicated and it's like, knew it. I absolutely knew it. Brilliant. Oh my goodness. Yes, look at it. Oh, that's so much better. All right, I'm going to send one route down to Cardiff quickly because I believe I can probably take Cardiff over. Yes, that was easy. That makes that route a lot better. We've got one to Mashu. We've got one to Paris. One to Chan Chan. Oh, you see, look, these are the railroads. The pre-built railroads that I've got. Oh, these are so much better now. That's added over 150 production to my city. Oh, yeah. Okay, now getting trade routes is suddenly really important. Not that it wasn't important before, but now that we're actually able to use them properly, we're going to keep an eye on all of these cities and just see what we can cut out. Oh, the tornado, it ripped through all of my units, which is a bit annoying. Hello, Netherlands. You didn't think I'd actually forgotten about you, did you? No. I was just building giant death robots. No. Yeah, these trade routes are starting to rather speed things up for me. Suddenly, 20 routes. It's not enough. 1,589 food per turn. It's not enough. Oh, science projects are beginning to accelerate, though. The AI is really picking this stuff off. Let's take a few sovereigns just because we can. Here's one. Haile Selassie. That's 2 diplomatic victory points. Yeah, 2. We'll grab you. And then atomic era sovereigns. Cities receive 25% gold for each different power providing strategic resource they have. Oh, okay, that's really good. I have quite a few of those sort of things. Unbelievably, with my crazy empire, I didn't actually get the World's Fair. Never mind, I say. We did pick up 2 Dutch cities because my giant death robots have officially started to have fun. Keep that city. Oh, look, they're both loyal. Can you install puppet governments immediately? 'Tis the most important thing to do, and then I feel like my invasion will pick up steam because now I can just flood my jet bombers in. Time to vote, and I'm voting Canada for world leader because, well, they have the most points. I would love it if I could buy units for less gold. I have a lot of gold. And let's ban coal. Boo! Coal sucks. Okay, the world kind of ignored me there, but that's fine. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really care what was going on here because I've got other things to be doing, like walking my giant death robots into more Dutch cities. It's a pastime. You know, sometimes you find yourself with something to do at the weekend. You've got a little bit of available time. It needs to be filled with a hobby or something like that. I find invading the Dutch just ticks those boxes, you know? Let's see what 25% gold for each different power providing resource does. Oh, that was like 250 extra gold. Yeah, fair play. You know what? Actually, I'm going to just improve that coal source again. I feel like my capital's missing out now. Best bit is that the Dutch have actually built me an airport. Thank you. It's very kind. Oh, that was close. I put 7 votes down against the military emergency against me and I won 7-6. I had a great sovereign that could just boost a load of production into a project. It took 900 to go into an Earth satellite and it only gave me 400 for the boost. But I totally forgot about the fact that I had 192% boost on production. So it just finished it. I love that. All right. Well, I guess I'll finish the moon landing as well, seeing as I've got the great engineer to do it. And we'll go back to our food project. Literally 2 projects in the space of 1 turn without any production used. Also, I've taken over 5 cities from the Dutch and I've only taken 1 trade route from them. My disappointment is measurable in large amounts. City is growing a population every turn again, but there's the Mars colony. 92 population, 315 million people squeezed into 1 city. Oh, it's gone beyond a living hell. This is the hell. In comes Carl Sagan for the last project, and now we're just down to boosters, which I'll start firing in, let's call it 4 turns. Meanwhile, in Dutch land, things have gone rather orange for the Netherlands. Still only have 1 trade route from all of this though. What a waste of time. This is quite cool. The last sovereign in the game actually gives great merchants 1 extra charge, which means that I've kind of held on to Levi Strauss for this reason, and now I can use him twice. That's really cool. That comes way too late in the game to actually do anything, but it's fun. Anyway, we're still in a golden age. change. I'm still not changing what I'm doing because I like the growth bonus. Even Amsterdam doesn't have a trade route. Come on, what are you doing? You're supposed to be complaining about the fact that nobody's trading with you. Well, no one can trade with you if you don't have any trade routes. Well, there we go. That's a bit better. This one city just gave me 3 trade routes. Oh, it had Colossus, it had Gilded Hall, and it had a harbour in it all at the same time. That's what you want to see. I just wanted to share my capital to you on population 99. 1,083 production, of which my religion is giving 658 of that, 186% bonus, and 2,628 food coming in per turn. You know what? I think I'm going to treat myself to a gold bonus instead of a food bonus. It's what I've been getting most of my cities to do just while I've been passing the time. Really good project, actually. Massively pumps up your gold per turn and means you can just be buying every great person in the world. Oh, you want to get Stephanie, do you, Scotland? No. 2 diplomatic victory points. Oh, thank you so much. There we go. We did it. 100 population, and being honest with you, housing and amenities. I mean, I could get as much housing as I wanted, but it's quite a chore now. I'm glad we did it, though. 100 population in the middle of a genuine game. 398 million people all in one city. Tell me, what do France, Persia, England, the Dutch, what do they all have in common? They all have less population in their entire empires than I do in one city. Ah, yes. I'm sorry, what? Frederick has used a nuclear weapon? When did that happen? I didn't see that happen. Oh, over here maybe? Contaminated. Yeah, Germany's firing nuclear weapons. Oh, what an end of game. Well, I better do the Manhattan Project in 1 turn, eh? Probably safe. There we go. Finally, the science victory. We have it, and we only have Abraham Lincoln's score. What? For an 100 population city? Oh, I mean, we played very tall, to be fair. So buildings constructed, cities captured. We had 2 war phases, shall I call them? Inclinations? I don't know. Cities founded. Not many. Not many at all. The districts constructed, we still built the most. So there you go. Number of combats. Who was that? Inca. Inca are absolutely having a very aggressive game. Player faith? Yeah, you're not going to beat me on that one. Gold? Nope, you're not going to beat me on that one either. Nor will you beat me on science, although Spain was pretty sciencey for quite a lot of that. Culture? Yeah, that's me. Score? Again, Spain doing very well until Germany near the end takes over. Religions founded. Oh, my religion on that was so good. Wonders constructed. I did build a few. Thank you very much. And at the end of the game, if you want, come along to Discord. Not only can you get the save file for this start, but if you ask politely, I'll let you have the save file for turn 257, the end of the game, because I think a few things are going to happen. Firstly, I think this military emergency with Germany could be really, really fun. I've positioned you with a whole fleet of jet bombers and giant death robots right on the borders of Germany. There's Hong Kong to go and liberate. They've got nuclear weapons. There's a lot of trade routes available here, and we've barely got started with the population of Beijing. I want to see what you can do. Show me what you got. How big can you get Beijing? So come along to Discord, ask me nicely. I'll let you have the save file. However, I've got to go and get a full ice pack to wrap carefully around my PC because poor thing has been absolutely blazing using the heat of a small nuclear reactor. What a game. What a game. I love the 100 population. Before we go, let me just show you some of the stats here. So without any projects and with a minus 50% penalty to food, we've got 250 food, we've got 1,139 production, over 1,000 gold, over 300 science, over 400 culture, 4,700 faith. We barely spoke about that, but that is just Chinguetti, and it's 96 faith per turn trade routes. 398 million people in one city. It is, quite frankly, revolting. And as I say, look at all the space I've got for neighborhoods. We didn't even need to put Liang in. I want to see your best attempts. Right, I've got to go. I've got another series to jump into. Sit there. Don't go anywhere. You want to keep watching these all evening, don't you? I know you had hobbies that you intended to go and do. They'll wait for another evening. You don't need to talk to those friends. That call with your loved one, that can wait. Another video. See you all next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!